Jim Gray exposed him for everything that he was worth. Jim Gray let it be known to the world that Deontay Wilder was responsible for us not getting the fights that we want. You say, Bruce, how do you prove this? It's very simple. Think about this for a second. How can Jim Gray bring the Andy Ruiz and the Tyson Fury fight? How can he bring the responsibility of those fights to Deontay Wilder's doorstep? Think about that for a second. How is he able to blame who Anthony Joshua fighting and who Tyson Fury fighting? How is he able to confront Deontay Wilder with that? Think about that for a second.
Yet you do recognize by what you're saying that with all due respect to these other opponents, the public does not want to see Ruiz. The public does not want to see Dominique Brazil. The public does not want to see whoever this guy is that's fighting Tyson Fury. They want to see you three fight like Ali fought Frazier, like Ali fought Foreman, like Foreman fought Frazier. So to be recognized in that type of breath for the modern day, you've got to get it on. They don't want to have a whole lot more patience.
Most definitely, you know, but
Now, I played that so you guys will know that Jim Gray told Deontay Wilder and his team what it is. He told them what the people were looking for. Jim Gray told Deontay Wilder what we wanted. Okay? He told him, we're not going to have no patience for this. You know? This is why Steven Espinoza was like, fuck that fight. I'm not going to keep losing money to keep pretending like this dude is something that he's not. Fuck that. And this is why he just screamed, oh, I'm loyal to Showtime. Showtime ain't loyal to you. You know? So he told him right then and there in front of the world, and they're still going against grain. Once again, and somebody said this before, give yourself a shout out in my comment section because I can't remember your name. But just like one of my subscribers said, Al Heyman is selling us sparring matches. That's what he's doing. When you're looking at, even though Deontay Wilder is subject to lose anytime he step in the ring with anybody, it's still a damn sparring match, okay? Because Ortiz is way past his prime. Nobody know how old this dude is. But I'm going to take a U-turn right quick, and I'm going to go up Errol Spence Boulevard, okay? Because I'm going to tell you why what Jim Gray told Deontay Wilder is a cautionary tale for Errol Spence, okay? Once again, people are telling you what they want to see. You know what people want. You know what you should be doing. You know who should be next, but you keep ignoring it. Nobody's asking for no Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia fight. Nobody's asking for that. Nobody really cares. Well, there's probably some people that want to see that, but I have no interest in that fight whatsoever, okay? And just like Jim Gray told Deontay Wilder in that ring, okay, telling Errol Spence today, don't nobody want to see this shit. Don't nobody want to see this shit, okay? And I'm going to tell you why this is a cautionary tale. Because if you think that Al Heyman is this some grand mastermind, he's the end-all, be-all, the Dalai Lama of boxing, he's the Nostradamus of boxing, and he can predict this and he can predict that, take a good look at Deontay Wilder's predicament. And I'm actually going to shove a couple, like 2 or 3 videos in this one video. Look at his predicament now, okay? Do you know why Deontay Wilder is currently wishing that Andy Ruiz would beat Anthony Joshua? Because Deontay Wilder knows that's the only chance in hell that he has any way of recouping a $120 million loss. He's praying that Andy Ruiz wins because he knows if Anthony Joshua wins, they're not fucking with Deontay Wilder, okay? And rightfully so, because Al Heyman has jerked Joshua and Eddie Hearn around so hard just dealing with Andy Ruiz. Would you really want to go into another negotiation with that side of the team? Hell no, okay? Deontay Wilder is left ass out, just like Luis Ortiz is left ass out. Like I said, okay, Luis Ortiz turned down how much money? We already know how much Wilder turned down, right? Let's see how much Wilder gets paid for this rematch, And let's see, most importantly, more than Wilder, let's see how much Luis Ortiz get paid. Because like I said in my other videos, I guarantee you it's nowhere near 2 million. And I would be surprised. I would be deeply surprised if he even hits $1 million. They're going to get that man the same thing they got 500,000, 600,000. I seriously doubt they're going to give Luis Ortiz $800,000. But we going to see. You know what I'm saying? And when that happens, come back and revisit on this fight. But take a good look at your stablemate. Take a good look at what Speaking Al Haymon could get you. Okay? Take a good look at it, because look where he's at now. Joshua lost. The steam for that fight is gone. It's gone. Wilder has sunk into the abyss. The LDBC barely talks about this guy. Nobody talks about him. Since Anthony Joshua lost, this dude has went into oblivion. That show you this dude survived by swinging off the testicles of Anthony Joshua. And why this is such a cautionary tale for Errol Spence. Errol, you could lose your next fight. Terrence Crawford could lose his next fight. And then where we at again? Out of another super fight because of fucking Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that these promoters don't want to come together. We're out of another fucking super fight. How many super fights and how many fights we supposed to see that we haven't seen yet? The super fight graveyard list is ridiculous. It's so many fights we should have seen that we shouldn't see. But Errol Spence could lose. As you see with Sean Porter. Sean Porter beat him. Hey, look, I got the footage. Okay, so if any of you want to argue with me, you tell me what rounds you think Errol Spence won. And you tell me what round you are for sure that Sean Porter won. Okay, and I will put that video out literally the next day and leave a pie sliding down your face. People had already figured out that they weren't counting his punches. But, you know, I'm actually was going to say that for my other video when I'm exposing these commentators and how this commentator game worked. But Errol Spence, go ahead and keep playing around. And I get it. You want to become the A side and all this other stuff. But you know, just like everybody else knows, Terrence Crawford don't even care about being the A side. You know that. Okay? But I get it. You want to go around and you want to collect all your money before Terrence Crawford fucks up the money. Okay? And everybody talk about what somebody don't deserve with somebody. And everybody want to talk about Terrence Crawford resume versus. Listen, I've already bust down Errol Spence resume on the Errol Spence challenges. Go look the video up and go watch it yourself. Okay? All right, because I done already blew his resume to pieces. It's a facade, but it is names. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all that. He got names on his resume. All right? But this is the thing about Errol Spence. Not only is it fictitious, okay? Look at what he's doing, okay? You guys want to give props to Kell Brook. You know Kell Brook, eyesight. You know Mikey Garcia coming up 2 weight classes. Lamont Peterson, barely, not even a C-level fighter. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to go there because people who know boxing know. All right, so I'm not even going to go there with you. But take a look at this. Errol Spence is chasing down a Manny Pacquiao fight, right? And I get it. It's a big payday and stuff like that. But as far as your reputation as being one of the best fighters, besides it being a payday, what does it really do for Errol Spence? Now, see, fighting a Manny Pacquiao can do something great for a Lomachenko because of the size and everything. But for Errol Spence, nothing. And then on top of that, I think he might want to think fighting Pacquiao. Okay? Because Keith Thurman won clearly against Sean Porter. And Pacquiao just mopped up Keith Thurman. Okay? You're trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. Number one, you're trying to fight a guy who ducked the guy that you're ducking. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao ducked Terrence Crawford. Okay? Went and fought Jeff Horn. Didn't want a rematch. Terrence Crawford came in, beat down Jeff Horn. All right? Tried to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao. He turned it down. Okay? Then you go around and fight Sean Porter the easy work and lose. Okay. Now you want to turn around and fight Danny Garcia, a fighter who I believe, Sean Porter beat already. So let me get this straight. You want to fight Manny Pacquiao, a guy who ducked the guy that you're ducking, and then you want to turn around and fight Danny Garcia, somebody who got beat up or somebody who got beat by the guy that you just beat. Come on, man. This don't make no sense. But you guys keep playing around. Okay? You keep thinking that Al Heyman at the end of the rainbow with the pot of gold thing is true. Look at Wilder. Look at Wilder. That's all I got to say is look at Deontay Wilder. He's praying that Andy Ruiz can pull it off. Because he's not getting the shot, and I don't blame him. You know what? I'm not even going to give him that, man. If they don't do this fight, none at all, in 2020, I'm not interested in the fight. And that's, as fans, that's what we're going to have to start doing. When you don't give us the fights we want to see, when we want to see it now, when you waiting to age somebody out or somebody take a loss or somebody like that, we are no longer going to show interest in the fight because you are no longer going to get paid off a fight that we wanted to see 2 and 3 and 5 years ago. And now you want to give it to us now and still get paid like it's fresh. No. The Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua fight, name me one person who's talking about they need to see that fight. At once, it was a fight that looked like it had to happen. The world needed it. That fight should have happened. We all know that. That fight should have happened, man. But now, it's at a stale point where, man, I don't care if these guys fight or not. And honestly, I don't even want them to fight Deontay Wilder because that's how much I want them to starve. You going to need to learn your lesson. So, the lesson is here today. Keep thinking Al Heyman is the grand wizard of it all, and he can predict everything. Look at Deontay Wilder. Look at Ortiz. Gervonta Davis don't know it yet, but he finna get his, okay? And most importantly, look at the Charlos, okay? There's one thing for sure over there when you observe the PBC. They don't know how to build stars. That's the crazy thing. They got one of the biggest stars in boxing over there, Floyd, but they don't know how to build stars. How could you not turn Deontay Wilder into a star? For me, from a promoter, he's easy to sell. The Charlos would have been extremely easy for me. That would have been extremely in it. Man, I would have these boys so popular right now, it would be ridiculous. It was hard to fuck up the Charlos. It took talent to fuck them up. 2 twin champion brother boxers who sharp-tongued it and hot-tempered. You can sell the hell out of that. God damn it. If you can sell Conor McGregor, I can sell the Charlos. But he doesn't know how to promote them. And look at you, EJ. What you basically 30. And you're just now starting to do stuff you should have did in the beginning of your career years ago. You 30. Okay? This is where most people think about retiring. I keep telling you, boxing is a young man's sport. It's not an old man's sport. It's just that fighters are staying in the game longer and starting later. But this is a young man's sport. So you keep playing around if you want to. I guarantee you'll end up in the same situation. Now, as far as that resume go and he don't deserve this, he don't deserve that. How about this at the end of the day? The whole world recognizes that Terrence Bud Crawford is more superior than Errol Spence, regardless of resume. I thought this was about the best fighting the best. We all know Terrence Crawford is one of the best. We're trying to figure out if he is the best between these two. So at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what a resume look like or what a this. And I'll keep saying it. You guys keep wanting to bring up resumes and this, that, and the third. And who is Crawford fighting? Okay, then how does Crawford end up in the number 1 pound for pound spot if his resume is such trash and garbage? And not only that, why would anybody want what meaning? Okay, how about this? Do you know what y'all doing to Terrence Crawford? All right. When Errol Spence moves up, don't say shit when people do it to him. If he happens to unify an entire division and become undisputed and he moves up,
I'm going to throw his undisputed away just like y'all throwing away Terrence Crawford. Okay? There's no way in hell a person can have a better resume. I don't care what you say. There's no way a person can have a better resume over somebody who cleaned out an entire division. I don't care if it was full of bums. Because in that case, then how come Terrence Crawford was the first one to do it since I don't know how many years? Okay? How come everybody is not doing that? How come everybody? Undisputed is the ultimate goal in boxing. So because he became undisputed, cleared out a weight division, then went up and then grabbed a strap in that weight division, his body of work ain't worth nothing? Wow, man. Wow. And I'm actually going to speak on my problems with Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford ain't just sitting pretty in this whole situation. I'm going to get on what I feel like he should be doing in order to ensure this fight, because I think he's just asking for it and kind of like throwing his hands up with it, say, yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, I ain't gonna try too hard because they gonna bullshit me anyway. So don't get me wrong. I got some things for Bud too, but for right now, man, you can keep thinking that your shit don't stink. You can keep thinking that you guys ain't going out here take a loss. The PBC can't always save you. The judges can't always save you. Fanboys can't always save you. Eventually, you're going to have to back that shit up. Okay? But keep giving the people, keep not giving them what they want. Okay? And you'll end up exactly like Wilder. Anyways, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Vane, I'm out.